Kevin McDougall joins us this morning, and we are up and running on Tom Tube. If you want to see what's going on in the studio, he is with the Racine Civic Center, which means, don't help me.
Okay.
Festival Park.
Number one.
Festival Hall.
Yes.
And something without festival in the name. What's the other one?
Memorial Hall.
Memorial Hall. Can it be Memorial Festival Memorial Hall? Anyway, Memorial Hall is one of those venues that is like legendary. Memorial Hall's been...
Yeah, Memorial Hall was just celebrated its 100th anniversary last November, and it was dedicated to Racine County's war dead. So if you go into the foyer of Memorial Hall, there's a memorial to every service member in Racine County that
from
was
World
killed.
War One.
Well, actually going back to the Civil War.
And then they looked back to the Civil War.
Civil War through Vietnam.
Wow.
All right. Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, it is. It is pretty amazing. And you just look at the number, especially World War II, the number of Racine County residents that were lost. I mean, it's in the hundreds.
Yeah.
So it was, it's pretty,
it's a legendary place,
sobering.
but they've had everything there too.
Yeah,
at Memorial
absolutely.
Hall, so.
We're looking at bringing some of those events back. I mean, boxing's been there, old AWA house shows, wrestling shows,
the Crusher, Andre the Giant, Bobby the Brain Heenan,
Hulk Hogan.
They've probably played
there. Vern Gagne.
Vern Gagne.
Vern Gagne. He's the one that guy that ran the territory.
Yeah,
Ray Stevens.
Yeah.
Bobby the Brain Heenan.
I know these names.
Yeah, me too.
So that's how legendary. Like Leah's like they're just saying words.
I
now.
have no idea what you're saying.
Words.
Welcome to Old Guy Talk, genealogy and old guy talk with Tom and Kevin.
Nothing like territory wrestling.
So that's Memorial Hall, and then Festival Park is what we're talking about now. We got Harbor Fest coming back, which was a staple, a main stand, Racine's lakefront. You got that beautiful facility there.
Yes.
Why are we not having Harbor Fest again? And that light bulb went off, and this is the year.
Yeah. Friday and Saturday, June 13th and 14th, bringing Harbor Fest back. A few former sponsors of the original incarnation of Harbor Fest got together over a few too many bourbons and cigars and thought they'd bring it back.
They'll do it.
So yeah,
we hatch our best and worst ideas,
don't we? And then we regret them later.
Yeah.
But no, they're putting together a great show. Friday night's headliner is a great foreigner tribute act called Feels Like the First Time. And I know we sang a few hooks from their stuff the last time I was in.
The band is better than Tom and Kevin sing.
Yeah.
What?
And
slightly.
A little bit.
Yeah.
And then Saturday night's headliner is Bella Kane.
Yeah.
So we expect both shows to be really big. Food, there's lots of other, supporting acts, 2 stages. And we're excited about it.
If you're a WIIL Rock fan and you hear Bella Kane, you like all their country, but Bella Kane does everything. They did. It was another festival, Chocolate Fest, and they did as their encore. They did Enter Sandman. They did Metallica.
Killed it.
It was, and I've seen Metallica, and I'm like, wow, Bella Kane. That's a tough song to really rock out to, and they did. So that's going to be a great night, June 14th.
Yeah, we expect big things from that. So tickets are available at festivalpark.com.
What are tickets for Harbor Fest?
$8 in advance, $10 at the gate.
That's reasonable.
Yeah, absolutely.
You got to pay for the lights and the sound.
And really, 20 years ago, when the festival
Kane
ended, that's what our ticket price was.
Wow.
So
it's throwback ticket pricing.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go. And food and drinks and all of that stuff. June 13th and 14th.
Yes.
Racine's lakefront. What's like everybody else? I'd go, but where am I going to park and all that? What's the deal with parking down there now?
A couple blocks of Festival Hall and Festival Park, there's 2,000 parking spaces in downtown Racine. So we hear that a lot, and it's really...
You were ready for that question.
Yeah, we hear it all the time.
Because when I'm going, I'm like, where do I park? Because there's not like a big parking structure. Or
there's 2 within easy walking distance parking ramps. There's also
I was just going the WIIL Rock van and park it on the sidewalk, and nobody questions you.
Yeah.
If you have logos and a flashing light, just park wherever you want. Yeah.
We have the Festival Park lot, but then a little bit south of that is the Memorial Hall, Racine Library lot. So plenty of parking, and certainly
what was that word you just said with the L?
Plenty.
No, the L word. Racine what?
Library.
Library?
Library.
The book
bookstore.
All right. More than a book. It's parking too.
Many leather bound
I'm parking here because I'm literate. I'm not just going to drink and watch a band.
Fine leather bound books.
I'm going in to read some books. All right. Very cool. Details about those things. Where do we get them?
Go to festivalpark.com, go to the events page and scroll down. You'll find the event of your choice.
All right.
And Harbor Fest is certainly on there, along with schedule for Hot Harbor Nights and everything else we have coming up.
Hot Harbor Nights starts this Thursday night.
Well, this is actually our third week.
Yeah.
Oh.
We started over Memorial Day weekend, and then last Thursday night was our first in-season.
Damn it!
And
So-
how has the weather been for that?
You know, the weather wasn't great, but
It looks like it's getting better.
That's
Yeah.
tomorrow's supposed to be like
Yeah.
perfect.
We actually finally had some warmth and some sunshine.
we put the band under. We've got a big event tent at Festival Park, so we dropped the sides, kept it warm. We had good crowds, so we rolled the bar under the tent, and
I love
All
it.
right.
yeah, so it's
All
all
right.
good.
Anything else, Kevin? Our time with you is almost up. What you got? Anything else you got to throw in?
Yeah,
there
you know,
quick,
we've got a lot of great events coming up. Salmonorama, July 11th through the 20th. Event that we think is going to be our biggest event of the year is Fiesta de Latino on August 8th.
See,
And we think that's going to be our biggest event. It celebrates all the Latin cultures in Racine. That's at Festival Park.
see,
And I got you.
baño, cerveza.
De nada.
Yeah.
The cerveza.
Yeah.
And but actually, and we also have dates available yet this year for weddings and quinceañeras and corporate events. So go on festivalpark.com and book your discovery day, and we'd be happy to show you all the venues,
Graduation parties.
graduation parties.
My friend Jerry last weekend went to a quinceañera.
they're wild.
I've never been, and I'm like, I need to find somebody who will invite me to a quinceañera.
Oh,
You
gotta
could just
go.
crash one.
Yeah, because it looks like a party. It's like, all right, you're what is it, 16 or whatever?
15.
15.
Yeah.
All right, you're 15. Go
Yeah.
play with your friends. The grown-ups are going to have
Yeah.
fun now.
That's
Yeah.
what
It
it's
looks like that
about.
kind of party.
Yeah, it's tame up until the dinner is done, and then when the dinner with the invited guests is
Wheels
done,
come
then it's
off.
then it's
Yeah.
everybody.
See,
Yeah.
can I borrow? If somebody has a teen girl, I can borrow. I would just
Hey,
like to. Probably shouldn't say that on the air. But if you're having a quinceañera, I'll bring you bring a gift, right, for the person.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like
Yes.
it's one of these cash
pretty
grabs for the
opulent.
kid,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, they hire these production companies. They'll come 3 days before and decorate the
Holy
hall. and
crap!
It is.
That's it. If anybody wants to have a daughter, let me know. And in 15 years, I'm just
Yeah.
going to throw the best quinceañera. Well, I'll be dead. But anyway, Kevin, if anybody wants more details, what is the website
Go
or
to
whatever?
festivalpark.com.
All right. Thanks for coming in today.
Thanks, guys. Great to see you.
De nada. What? I don't know. It's 7:58.
Scattered rain in 63 today.
Mall Girl's going to be here in a little bit. A lot going on here at the Mills as well. Not to be outdone, we need to throw a quinceañera. Also on the way, the days of the week explained, in case you didn't know that. We'll run them down for you, why they're how they are and what order they're in and what the last and first day of the week are. We cover the hard-hitting issues here in Will Rock. Five Finger Death Punch, 95 WIIL Rock, the rock station. Maria Brink on that with them. A lot of good collaborations going on lately, and that is definitely one of them. 802 WIIL Rock Morning Show with Tom and Leah. If you do not then this is a debate. People will say what day is the first or last day of the week. Our calendar is based on some biblical things, and so I go along with what my understanding of it is, and we'll explain it next. And I think this is
very educational.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And it probably get you into heaven if you have this information top of because you'll be able to no, I understand what's going on. You'll be like one of them.
What if you're one of those people that doesn't do well in tests, though? You go to hell?
Well, yeah, they send you to hell or purgatory, and then you realize, okay, just C. The answer is always C.
C, yeah.
Even in purgatory, and that'll get you into the main place. It's no guarantees on this, by the way. If you burn and have pineapples being shoved somewhere by Hitler, ain't my fault. All right, obviously.
You also probably deserved it. If you're in that same category.
If you're listening to me for eternal salvation, you're barking up the wrong tree. It is 8:03 now.
Scattered rain today, high of 63, 50 overnight, sunny and 73 for tomorrow. It's 57 in Antioch and 57 in Elgin. And we did the sound game yesterday.
Yeah, we did.
Well, now this is trending. What's a sound from your childhood that younger generations will never hear? Might be our next Ticket Tuesday game when we do that again. That is on the way after the 95 WIIL Rock, 95 second update. A convicted felon led Waukegan police on a high-speed chase after a false report of a shooting, crashing and fleeing on foot before being arrested in a backyard. Officers recovered a loaded handgun nearby within 500 feet of a school, and the suspect, Kayshawn Gayden, remains in jail pending a June 5th court hearing. A fast-moving storm Tuesday afternoon triggered multiple emergency responses in McHenry County for downed trees and power lines. In Harvard, a tree fell onto a home and brought down live wires. No injuries were reported. WIIL Rock Sports.
Oh, sorry.
Brought to you by Windy City Rooter. They drain your pipes, not your wallet. Chicago Cubs with an 8-3 victory over the Washington Nationals. The White Sox beat the Detroit Tigers 8-1, stopping a 4-game slide. The Cincinnati Reds rallied for a 4-2 victory that snapped the Milwaukee Brewers' 8-game winning streak. The series wraps up this afternoon. The Stanley Cup final begins tonight as Florida plays Edmonton. The NBA Finals tips off tomorrow evening between Indiana and Oklahoma. And finally, I thought this was fun when I saw it because of the game that we played yesterday for Ticket Tuesday. And I just wanted to see what of these sounds you remember from your childhood that the younger generations.
In the olden times.
Well, it's not just you, Tom. It's millennials, Gen Xers, boomers. They're all listing these nostalgic sounds from their childhood that younger generations won't recognize and also probably will never hear. Okay. All right. There's a pretty long list. I'm just going to run down a couple of these. A floppy disk being read. Can you give me that sound?
It goes.
Mm-hmm. Like, who would know that right now? A Gen Zer would have no idea what that sound is.
This is a good Ticket Tuesday contest.
Yeah. The clinking of those metal seatbelts.
Oh, but isn't that what they do now?
No, because they were just loose and you would take them and you would hear them.
They sound they go, that's the same.
No, but like the clinking of the metal seatbelts together because they didn't come down this way.
They came across.
But
and
it was
they
still
would clip into the buckle.
But I'm saying they would hit each other. The clinking of the.
We just had worse aim then? No. Now they go directly. I don't think the sound of seatbelts has changed.
No, it has because the two would hit each other. Now the seatbelts, I'm not saying the seatbelt I'm not saying the male into the female. I'm saying two males flopping around back there hitting each other.
They had gay seatbelts back in the day, and now all the seatbelts are straight. The gay seatbelts have been run out of town. Well, when's there going to be straight seatbelt month? So our seatbelts were gay, and now they're straight. Are there lesbian seatbelts? What do those do? That's right. It's the two of them hitting together.
They're right next to each other.
The seatbelt are scissoring. All right. All right. I want to see lesbian seatbelts. Where can I get a? Okay.
Oh, moving on. Cassette rewinding faster and faster and faster until that final
thunk at the end. Yeah.
That squeaky sound of the AIM chat door opening when a friend logged in. Did you do AIM?
I don't remember it. No.
No, it was like a.
Yeah, I don't remember that one.
Yeah, you got so excited if it was the boy you liked.
Okay, I did. I know. Oh, hey, I like that boy. I'm gonna go seatbelt with him.
The phone recording. If you'd like to make a call, please hang up and try again.
If
you need help,
please contact an operator.
if you need help, hang up and then dial your operator. Yeah. There's a couple other good ones on here. The clapping out of the chalkboard erasers.
Oh yeah. When I went to St. Charles, I was very well versed in the clapping of the chalkboard eraser. There were two kids who had to clean the chalkboard and the erasers. The bad kids and the suck ups.
Oh yeah.
And I will tell you which group I was in.
I know which one you were. The squeak of the crank on the windows on the car.
That didn't really make a lot of little bit once in a while. Are there still cars with like crank windows?
Yes, we have them. I think we have two of them.
We save $5 with crank windows. But even now, like a 2025 model, can you get crank windows?
No, but you want a real quick funny story?
Yes.
I was driving one of the station vehicles when I first started here, and instead of I went to go roll down the window, and I opened up the door because they're kind of
wrong
similar.
Handle, Leah.
Wrong handle.
And ouch, you went onto the roadway. How'd Leah die? Well, the car door was a bit vexing for her. Not a smart girl.
Couldn't figure out that crank.
Yeah. Is that it? That's all the sounds you got?
Yeah,
all right.
That is the best.
Save others, and I think this is if I can track these sounds down, including I can't wait to listen to the different sexualities of the seatbelts. I can't because it is gay seatbelt month. One straight seatbelt month. It's always straight. Anyway, coming up next, the days of the week explained on Will Rock. Do you snore? Well, you wouldn't know you're asleep. People around you know, though, and they'll tell you. Ask somebody you sleep near if you snore, and they'll let you know. If you snore, you're actually not sleeping as well as you think you are. You're like, oh, I didn't notice. You're not getting a great night's rest. Once you fix that problem, you will sleep better. You will get more rest, and your entire life will be better. And that's what they want to do at Sinus and Snoring MD. They want to help you regain your quality of life and not let snoring keep you from being well rested. Same is true with allergies. If you have allergies, if you get them cleared up, your life can be that much better. And with Sinus and Snoring MD, you go in, they give you a test right there in the office. You get the results in 15 minutes. Very, very little tests that you don't even really notice later in the day. You're like, where was the test? They will get the results in 15 minutes, tell you what you're allergic to, give you sublingual drops, which will desensitize you to the thing you're allergic to, and that'll go away. And your life will be better. That is their goal, to help you regain your quality of life. It's Sinus and Snoring MD. They're nearby. They know you don't have time to be driving a million miles away. If you're in Kenosha, they've got an office there. If you're in Oak Creek, they've got an office there, which means Milwaukee, Cudahy, Francis, the Oak Creek office is there for you. If you're in Illinois, Mount Prospect and Lombard with some pop-ups as well. Find out what location is nearest you, or let them know which one you want to go to. Call one phone number and make that appointment today. Most insurance is accepted, and you don't need a referral. Sinus and Snoring MD on the phone. Get that appointment, 262-444-0095. That's 262-444-0095 for Sinus and Snoring MD. bitch. Anyway, it's
What?
weird. Well, they bleeped out the word bitch in that song.
Oh,
They didn't bleep it out. They eliminated it.
huh.
You son of a na, 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 na. And I was like, yeah, okay. But the song is called One-Eyed Bastard, and I'm saying bastard, so I don't want bitches to get the short end of the stick. I don't like it when
Yeah.
bitches get the short end of the
Neither
stick.
do I.
Yeah. Well, anyway, it's 8:29 Will Rock Morning Show with Bastard, and coming up, Mall Girl's going to be here, so get ready to sing the Mall Girl theme.
Na, 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 na.
Mall Girl. We have Mall Girl version 5 loaded,
Wow.
and we will sing over it, and that will be Mall Girl version 6, and eventually it will sound like a chorus of thousands of people.
When are we going to just not sing over it and listen to the chorus of thousands of people?
Once it's thousands. Right
Oh,
now,
okay.
we're going to be version 6, and there's 3 of us, so that's 18 people.
Mhm.
So then next time it will be 21, and eventually we'll get to.
Once we get to 1,000, we stop.
And it's going to sound like 1,000 people in a room singing. Well, they all have the same voice, but I'm trying to disguise my voice.
You're trying.
You have to do a different
yeah.
voice this time.
Okay.
Okay.
I've done a different voice before.
It's weird. And I think most people can relate. At work, you get bored, so you start to dick around with
Mhm.
things.
That's what this is.
That's us dicking around
Yeah.
at work just to have fun. So
Not that she's boring, but when you do the same thing over and over again.
Oh, no, she's boring.
Okay.
No, I love her. It's fun when she comes in. I don't know why it's only, what is it, once a month or
Mhm.
yeah. Because there's a lot going on here. We
So
walked
much.
through Gurney Mills and I'm like, what is this now?
I walked through Gurney Mills yesterday in a robe and slippers.
Right. You never know what I walked backwards, like most of the mall backwards.
We looked like we needed some kind of help.
Idiots. That's what happens when Phil doesn't show up for Mall Walking with Phil. If you want to see it live, we mall walk every day at about 10 from the G Spot with Phil. He's a fun guy. It's 8:30 now. You can see our Mall Walking with Phil on TomTube on the socials.
Scattered rain today, high of 63, 50 overnight, sunny and 73 for tomorrow. It's 53 in Kenosha and 59 in McHenry. Looks like someone took Flying the Friendly Skies a little too literally. I'll explain that one on the way. After the 95 WIIL Rock 95 second update brought to you by Plumbers and Steam Fitters, UA Local 118. Think about your future. Check out UA Local 118's apprenticeship program. A Crystal Lake family lost their home and 5 pets in a house fire while they were at Six Flags. Though no one was injured, the blaze claimed 2 dogs, a cat, and 2 birds. The community has raised thousands through GoFundMe and Meal Train to support the displaced family as they search for temporary housing. Judith Wattis, 85, of Lakemore, died from injuries after a T-bone crash on 120 last month. She was remembered by loved ones for her creativity, kindness, and years leading a beloved ceramics program at Fish Lake. 2 others were treated at the scene. Her funeral is scheduled for Friday in Wakanda. WIIL Rock Sports, brought to you by Pratt's Chimney Service. Chimney leaking? You're going to want to call Pratt's today then for a free estimate. The Chicago Cubs win over the Washington Nationals. White Sox beat the Detroit Tigers. Cincinnati Reds were able to stop the Milwaukee Brewers after they were on an 8-game winning streak. The series wraps up this afternoon. The Stanley Cup final begins tonight as Florida plays Edmonton. The NBA Finals tips off tomorrow evening between Indiana and Oklahoma. And finally, Flying the Friendly Skies is whose tagline?
American Airlines.
Is it American?
The Friendly Skies.
Well,
Flying
maybe.
the friendly,
Welcome
is it
to
United or American?
Welcome to the Friendly Skies.
Who flies the Friendly Skies? Now, it's just when you say it, it just I hear like dirty, like flying the Friendly Skies. Is it American?
I'm not sure.
Or United?
I'm not sure, but
United, I can only think Chicago's hometown airline, but that's just what we get here. The Friendly Skies, United.
It is United.
So, yeah.
Okay. Well, this flight wasn't necessarily United because they haven't even released the details on the specific airline or where they were coming from and to. But either way, an international flight turned a bit chaotic after a flight attendant was found naked and dancing in the galley during the journey, prompting an immediate investigation by the airline. But they said that the guy, girl, again, it's not clear on what the flight attendant's gender
They
is.
didn't think the gender mattered because you're getting a different show with each,
Each,
you know?
right? Yeah.
If
And
it's well, I would watch either because just out of curiosity, right?
see what they're gonna do.
Yeah, you got a guy helicoptering on an airplane, you know. But the lady, I would be like, well, this is full service.
So I've seen this twice, and
You've
one
seen
says
naked people dancing on an airplane. I see. I need to. You're Spirit Airlines. The stuff that goes on there. That's insane because they were probably wanting you to tip the flight attendants.
Yeah.
That's why
That's how they make
wanted
their money.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I've seen the story twice, and in one it
Oh.
says it makes it seem like it's a guy, and another it makes it seem like it's a
All
girl.
right.
So that's why I'm having trouble.
Some naked person,
A naked
flight
person,
attendant. All
right. Removing their uniform and performing a dance in the food service area.
Okay.
The other crew members quickly intervene, restraining the individual and moving them out of the public view for the remainder of the flight.
Well, I don't know what was going on. But I always wonder what's going on behind that curtain in first class. And I think that's part of it. I think all it was the flight attendant was confused in what area of the plane they were on. And the other flight attendants were like, no, this isn't first class. We don't do the naked stuff back here. These people don't deserve the naked stuff. They haven't paid enough. That's in the front of the plane. That's what happens when they close that little curtain. They don't want you seeing what's going on up there. You can't use the toilet up there. And it's because there's naked flight attendant stuff going on. All this was.
I knew it.
Wrong part of the plane. Not only do you get warm nuts, you get your nuts warmed when you're above the curtain. In front of the curtain. That's what's happening. Got a job that needs some electric work done in Lake County. Make sure the electricians doing the work are from the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 150. They've completed the 5-year apprenticeship. It's a drug-free workforce. They're all OSHA certified, and your job site's going to be a safe place, and work's going to get done right. They do continuing education, so if it's the new stuff, the green energy, electrical systems, solar panels, vehicle charging stations, stuff like that, they're going to know how to do that. And when it comes to any kind of wiring, commercial, residential, new construction, pre-existing, they've seen it, they've done it, and they do it right. You want the electric work done right. You don't need to have problems later on. Make sure your electrician is from Local 150 if you're getting the work done in Lake County. IBEW Local 150. Find contractors that employ those electricians by going over to the website, IBEW150.org.
The 95 WIIL Rock, 95 Days of Summer.
Kick off your weekend this Friday with a 95 WIIL Rock Miller Lite 501 Club Party at Offside Sports Bar and Grill in Woodstock.
Whoa. I know they have soup there. We'll have your $3 Miller Lite bottles on special as well, and tickets for Styx or Avatar.
Plus, you could win a trip to Punta Cana in the Dominican Republic, winner drawn Friday during the 501 Club Party. Offsite Sports Bar and Grill, Eastwood Drive in Woodstock. We'll see you there Friday with Miller Lite, French onion soup, and WIIL Rock.
95 WIIL Rock. This is The Breakdown.
Corso here with the 95 WIIL Rock breakdown for Wednesday, June 4th. Thanks to Hagen Homes for quality new home construction you'll love to live with. Collective Soul has released their first ever documentary called Give Me a Word, a Collective Soul story, offering a behind-the-scenes look at the Atlanta group's 30-year journey from their early days to recording their latest album at Elvis Presley's Palm Springs estate. Coinciding with the release, the band kicks off the Summer Unity Tour with co-headliners Live and special guest Our Lady Peace. Their first tour together in 17 years. You can check out the trailer, the documentary, over at 95willrock.com. Seether just played the show recently at the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and frontman Sean Morgan publicly criticized the venue's security after 7-year-old daughter was removed from the side of the stage. Morgan addressed the incident near the end of the set, apologizing to fans after briefly stepping away. He then explained that security had kicked his daughter off stage, prompting him to express his anger by altering the lyrics to the band's hit song Remedy in a protest. And finally, Falling Reverse drummer Luke Holland has exposed AI-generated catfishing targeting fans, sharing fake accounts and videos in a warning post. Meanwhile, frontman Ronnie Radke has gone through the same thing and is denying involvement in a Snapchat catfishing scandal linked to Tommy Lee and Brittany Ferland's marital issues. That was the 95 WIIL Rock breakdown. Thanks to Windy City Rooter. They join your pipes, not your wallet.
For more info on concerts, events, and everything that rocks, go.
More girl, 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 more girl. That's gonna be so good.
I asked him, when are we going to be able to listen to it? Because we can't hear it while we're recording it, you know?
You don't really appreciate it fully.
No.
We're listening to it, but you can only until you can sit back and enjoy it, like the listeners are.
Right.
Yeah.
So, Tom said we have to hit 1,000.
1,000 people.
No way.
We
got a long way. I changed my tone, my pitch in that one. Did you hear that?
Yeah, that was very nice. So
I
we
did
just
too.
record.
So
I held my mouth. I held my hands over my mouth, so there was a weird sound like that. Just trying to make it
was
sound
just a
different
man.
every time.
Yeah, we need to be different people.
You were a man.
I
on
was
that
a
one?
man,
Oh,
yeah.
That's nice. Anyway,
More girl.
we're being different people. We don't need different people. The three of us, and now that'll be version number 6. Well, Mall Girl 6. The original Mall Girl was Mall Girl 0. So 6 times 3 is 18 plus the original
0.
0.
21.
Well, Batman was sung in there by the thing. So we have 19. There's 19 people in that one. Next time it'll be 22 people. Yeah.
Wow.
And when we get to 1,000, we will sit back and enjoy.
I can't wait.
It's gonna sound so good.
It is going to sound good.
And I talked to her. Do you dick around at work? This is not part of the radio show. If it was, the radio show would suck even more than it does, which I know it sounds weird, but do you dick around at work, like just to keep from getting bored, like in the office, in the mall? How many people are like we met the receptionist. How many people are in like the mall office during that? There's her and you. And
There's about 10 of us.
10 people.
Yes, and there's no time to get bored.
There's no dicking around. You're worried your bosses are listening. It's only professional mall management
24/7.
Absolutely.
24. They're just straight up. Yeah.
From time to time, we walk it through the halls and we chat a little bit, but we don't get to do fun stuff like this.
We see you almost every day when we mall walk.
We do.
Are
working.
you required to walk the mall I saw you. You were in front of Starbucks. What am I going to say? I saw you were in front of Starbucks the other day when we were mall walking. And what did you do?
I was fixing one of the signs there.
There was a sign that had been moved from a table to like a ledge, and she walked over and took it off the ledge and put it on the table. I'm like, wow.
That's
You're
her
so
job.
observant, Tom.
Yep.
I like that.
Yep.
No, you are so observant.
Well, no, I saw it was on the way back. I took it off the table and put it back on the ledge.
So then later I put it back. I
Oh.
have to ask. So now that you're walking the mall,
Yeah.
do you notice different things?
All
Oh,
sorts
yeah.
of things. There's
See,
some,
so that's my job.
there's a spot where there's a little loose wood in the flooring.
Hmm.
You probably already know this
We
spot. I
do,
don't
and the
have to tell you.
contractor's already been hired.
All
Yes.
right, all right.
Yep.
Let's see. I pick up garbage.
Thank you.
Yeah, which isn't a lot. On the outside, I don't pick it up because it's an unending battle because people think that the parking lot is a garbage can.
Hmm.
They'll eat at Portillo's and just throw their garbage. Who just throws their garbage out?
Like whole bags of it.
yeah, assholes. I said that. The mall people still love you.
I appreciate the
Assholes.
comment though on that.
Yeah. It's just
just
throw
don't-
it. You've provided garbage cans. Just throw it in the garbage can.
I've
or take it home.
never in my life understood the same thing with people that don't put carts back. Who is just throwing trash out like their
Well, I'm
windows?
done eating. There goes my whole bag
I
of
just
garbage.
I can't understand
An
these
Indian
people.
cries. Yeah. No, it's wrong. It's just wrong.
It's so wrong.
Anyway, what else was I going to? Oh, well, we had the conversation about the electronic kiosk. I was very excited about using it. I went over and touched the button that says touch here, and I think it's supposed to take a picture of us and put it on social media. I don't know what it's supposed to do because it didn't function. You know
We
where it
weren't
is? It's by
supposed to
the,
talk about that on the air.
It's
Was I
by
not?
the theater. That's
Yeah.
okay. Those are they're
was
all
I
being
not supposed to
replaced.
talk about that?
That's okay. Those are getting replaced.
All right.
Yes.
Are we going to be able to play around with it?
Yes.
Is it? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
All
we were
right.
told hopefully this summer. So hopefully, and those will be they're interactive directories. So if you're looking for a certain store, you can pick what store you want. And
Right. Yeah.
I'm going to age myself. You remember MapQuest?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Where you like it
Yeah.
lights up. I mean, now it's Google Maps or
Yeah.
so
Well,
yes,
that's cool.
it'll
Little
work just like that.
kiosks.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. All right. That's about it. I mean, and that's all pretty. They run a pretty tight ship here because that's all those things are pretty nitpicky. I found one spot on the floor that's not perfect in a giant mall with how many 1,000 square feet is this place?
2 million.
See, she knows that.
Yeah.
In 2 million square feet, I
There's
found one
one
spot
spot.
where there's a loose board and I'm calling her on it. That's pretty nitpicky. So 10 people keep a pretty tight ship here.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Well, thank you for the compliments. I'll
Yeah,
pass it
yeah.
along to the team.
All the places hell. Don't come here. It's just a horrible place. No, I love it. I love it. And we always ask you what's going because people are like, oh, you're working at the mall. The mall is dying. I'm like, no,
Right.
oh, you're on radio. Radio's dying. No, we actually have better listenership as far as like, discovery of music than anything. And radio listenership's as strong as almost ever, and which is pretty good considering the competition. And here the stores are pretty much if one goes empty,
You're filling
something
it.
new goes
Yeah.
in, and there's new stuff coming. The one is when I was in Scotland, I bought a shirt at this place, and I had never heard of the place.
Primark?
Primark.
Yes. Yep. So Primark is
I didn't know Primark was it's
it's more European. It's a European company.
It's like a store like Target or Kohl's or whatever.
It's
but-
closer to like a Forever 21 or H&M, like
Okay.
fast. We call it fast fashion.
Okay.
And the price point is pretty good. It's huge.
I bought I don't go shopping. I don't buy things.
Uh-huh.
And my buddy Randy that I went with was shop. He went, oh, I gotta go to Primark and shop. I'm like, what is Primark? And I walked in there and I'm like, how do they sell this stuff? Is it stolen? Is it like are they
They
fencing?
wouldn't do that.
I got like a
Just
shirt.
seems like it's so.
To me, that like if it was $12, it would have been cheap, and it was like $4. So it's
Really?
about-
See,
yeah.
I have never been in one yet. So I'm
Yeah.
excited to have this one. I'm trying to get to the one at Woodfield before this one opens here, but we're hoping that we don't have an open date quite yet, but it's opening in Center Court near entry B.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
soon.
on
Similar
the
like
other
the Bed
end,
Bath
I
and
know.
Beyond was,
Yes.
right? Yeah.
Yep.
Look at us memorizing the stores. I'm getting there. Do you have all the stores memorized in order? Could you start here and go all the way around and get them right? Because that's what I'm trying to do. I'm all
Pretty
the way up.
close.
I'm all the way up to Black Cat Minerals,
So
which
you
is,
got 4 of them.
which is 4.
That's
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
That's
Thank
good.
you.
You're on your way.
Thank you.
You're on your way. So
Yeah.
part of the old Bath and or Bed Bath, I always do that. Bed Bath and Beyond. So Primark is taking a portion of that, and Boot Barn is taking the other portion of it. So Boot Barn is in line in the mall common area.
So there's going to be
They're gonna
more
move-
boots.
Yes,
Yeah, you
they
can
are
never have too many
expanding.
boots.
And they're going to have a
Yeah.
grand opening on June 27th.
Oh,
So they're going to have a ribbon
yeah.
cutting at noon. And then all weekend, June 27th, 28th, 29th, they're going to have a coffee cart. They're going to have a caricature artist.
Oh,
they're going to
nice.
have
That's
like
just of the
groups in there.
expanded boot barn.
Yes. Yep. Just a grand opening
reopening
celebration.
kinda thing,
yeah.
And then how many other Primarks are there? Are there Primarks? Or you said Woodfield
I don't know.
Are there
how
any
many
other
they have.
Primarks around? Because it's a
Not
thing, or-
around here.
I've
No,
not-
the
I've not seen
closest one would be Woodfield.
This will be it then.
Yes.
Screw Woodfield. Those
Right?
are a bunch of
We're
hacks
way
over
better.
there. Yeah.
We
yeah.
love Woodfield. That's our sister
Yeah.
property, but
All right. All
Shop
right.
Gurney.
Your sister's hot, but I'm yeah. So I'm sure you have things that you want to talk about now that I've grilled you on mall procedures, the ins and outs of that. We'll run those down coming up next. Little tease. What is the latest and great? What are you going to talk about?
IKEA opened up a pickup location here, so we'll give you more details about that
They always
next.
have that little kiosk thing
Mhm.
down by the middle part of the mall.
Yeah,
Where
center
Primark
court.
will be.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. All
Yep.
right.
So
Well,
they have their kiosk and they just opened up a pickup location.
if they need help assembling their pickup location, let me know. So I have a bunch of extra screws and stuff from them that we can figure out. It's 8:49.
Scattered rain today, high of 63.
All right, tomorrow night, another 95 Will Rock Find Your Beach Bar Tour stop with Corona Cabin Fever Getaway giveaway. You can win a trip for two on the Cabin Fever Getaway. These are the best odds by far to go on the CFG for free. Tons of CFGers are there. They know how great the prize is. They know that this is a good way to get in on it. Quint, who's been on almost 20 CFGs, qualified last week.
That's awesome.
If you qualify tomorrow night, you're only up against like 10, 12 people or whatever to win a trip on the Cabin Fever Getaway in January, our 26th CFG. Not only that, you can win creepy Corona bobblehead guy that you can see here in our studio. We've got tickets for Falling in Reverse as well. That's tomorrow. Things start at 7. Beautiful night there at Fourth Lake Resort, right on the water on Corona Drive in Lake Villa. We'll see you there tomorrow night for a 95 Will Rock Find Your Beach Bar Tour stop with 95 Will Rock, the rock station. Kelsey's here from Gurney Mills, and we have your chance to win a prize coming up in a couple of minutes. She always brings a freebie. What is the prize going to be today?
We are giving away a $200 IKEA gift card.
Ah,
Wow.
$200. Isn't that awesome?
Yeah, congratulations to our winner, Com Teef, who's from something green.
I thought it was a Landerson.
No. She can win next time.
Okay.
That is coming up
Fine.
in just a couple minutes. But before that, we have actual mall things to discuss. What did you say the deal is? What do we got?
So we're giving away, IKEA has given us a $200 gift card to give away, and they are opening up their new pickup location here at the mall. So you can come through parking lot C. It's behind Buffalo Wild Wings. So wherever you place your order, you can pick your items up at this new pickup location. So IKEA has made it easier than ever for their customers in Gurnee area to update their homes and businesses with stylish, functional, and affordable home furnishings. So we're excited that they're here. And it's now open.
Stylish, functional, and affordable home furnishings.
I know that was a mouthful.
That is 3 of my favorite types of home furnishings all rolled into one.
There's one thing missing from that.
Ibrahim.
Yeah.
What is that?
When I got my couch, he came and assembled it for $150. It was in boxes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he put it.
He put it together. My Ibrahim couch. Yeah.
Okay.
So, because I'm not an assembly kind of guy, but IKEA is, so if you order it like online even?
So online or even on the IKEA app, and then you just select free pickup at the Gurnee Mills location, and you can pick it up right here. And that's totally free, and you can pick it up as early as the next day.
Shove it off the truck in the parking lot?
They accept their deliveries here in the service area, right at their space, and then you come in. Yeah.
And they just
it's super easy to make it very easy. Yes.
Handy.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So we are excited that they're here. Their pickup location is open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. So check it out on their app and their website. What
else is there? Is there anything new coming that we don't know about? Because we're pretty versed in the mall now that we hike it every day.
Are you talking new as far as
anything? Stores, festivities.
Well, there's a festivity that we've been seeing signs all over the place for, and I'm like, what is that?
What festivity?
Really?
You've missed it?
No, he's almost ran into it several times.
Because I walk part of the mall backwards now. I'm trying to work different muscles.
Part of the mall. He walks
half.
an eighth of the first lap backwards. It's not
pretty much
half.
50%.
It's not half.
About 3/4.
Okay. National.
Yeah. Oh, National Mall Day.
Outlet Shopping Day.
Whatever. National Outlet Shopping, but you call it day, and it's like 3 days.
Okay, so
you
this
should call
year,
it days. Fix the sign.
So
Can I
it
take a
is a
Sharpie
day.
and fix the signs?
No, don't do that. So it is a day, but we've expanded it 4 days so that our customers can take advantage of all these deals and festivities. So this is our largest shopping weekend of the year. So we have a digital offer guide.
Bigger than back to school, bigger than Black Friday.
Yes.
This is the big weekend.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So we have a digital offer guide that our corporate, our local teams have been working on getting all of these deals from our retailers. We have nearly 60 deals in this digital offer guide. You just have to scan that QR code from the signs that you're nearly running
almost
into.
walking into. Yeah.
So scan that. All you have to do is enter your email, and it will be emailed directly to you. And you can take advantage of all of these offers from all of our retailers. And then throughout the weekend, we're going to have all these different activations from retailers. Nike is going to be out there with a basketball hoop and a coloring station. There's going to be bracelet making at Zoomies. We're going to have a photo op with Stubby from Marcus Theater, Cha-Cha from Rainforest Cafe. There's going to be sampling from all the food court tenants. We're going to have a DJ and a photo booth down by Dining Pavilion South.
The good dining pavilion, not ours. We have giant chests at ours.
We do, and we have a new hopscotch out there. Did you see that?
A what?
Hopscotch.
The game where
I
you
don't
throw
I don't hop.
you throw a rock and then you jump on the squares.
Yeah, then you got to miss that square. Yes.
Is there a rock?
No, there is no throwing
so what are you
rocks
supposed
here.
to throw? Or you just
don't
do all
throw-
the squares?
Just do the squares.
That was my high school nickname.
Hopscotch?
No, Stubby. You mentioned Stubby from the movie theater. Stubby. They
I
called
know.
me
I
that
laugh
in high
every
school.
single time.
Yeah.
What a name, right?
Right.
It's cute. It's a ticket
made
stub.
me cry in high
but-
school, but whatever. Yeah.
That makes sense. I was like, what is Stubby?
Well,
it's a stub.
mine or that one? That one's a ticket
no
stub.
one
Mine is
needs-
because I have a little whatever.
I was going to say we're not
yeah.
sure we want to hear about that, but stub the Stubby from the movie theater ticket stub.
Yeah. All right. That's fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's our big weekend.
But when is National Outlet Mall Shopping Day? Is Saturday?
It's always the second Saturday.
And that,
yes.
Okay, so it's
So that's the 14th.
The 14th.
So,
but it says on their day. Well, it says day, but it's a multiple. Can I just go with a Sharpie and write on all the signs just a little S? It'll look cute. That's how they should have done the logo. because it's more than one day, but it still says it's OCD me. I'm like, it says National blah, 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 Day, and then it lists 3 days.
June 12th through the 15th. I get it. I agree.
4 days.
Yes, 4 days.
And it says day.
Yes, and it's perfect timing for Father's Day too.
I have a Sharpie.
No.
Can I just on those signs just a little S? It'll look cute. Are
Best
you using
handwriting? Best handwriting. I want to see it.
All right.
And it's good time for Father's Day. So if you're out there looking for the perfect gift for your dad or uncle or grandfather or a special someone out
They're
there.
all dead.
Wow. Okay. Way to really bring the room down.
Okay.
They're all
So morbid.
Yeah.
You don't have any friends that are dads to go out and celebrate?
Also all dead. So,
Wow.
yeah,
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
look older than I am.
Well, for those of you who don't have,
My dad's
Pass.
alive.
okay, thanks, Leah.
I
I'm
don't
not
give
gonna
him
get
anything.
him anything. No.
I don't get him anything.
Man's got a
though.
penis
Yeah.
tattoo. I don't think we're buying him anything. All right, we got your chance to win the mall gift certificate for IKEA. $200 gift certificate coming up in just a couple minutes. And is there a swag bag? There's usually a swag bag.
There isn't today.
No swag bag.
$200
I'm
gift
sorry,
card.
only a $200 gift card.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
man,
pretty
I,
hefty.
I want
coming
my
up in a-
pen.
Coming up in a
Damn
couple of
it.
minutes. I loan you my Sharpie, but I need it today. I'm gonna do that anyway. Kelsey, thanks for coming in. If
Thanks
you
for
want to know
having me.
more, there's a website. What is it?
Yep, GurneyMills.com. So all this information is on there. You can check that out.
All sorts of fun stuff for you for Father's Day if everybody isn't dead. Thank you for joining us on the show today.
I have a husband that's a father that I'll have to shop for.
It would be weird if I bought him a gift. I already bought him.
Actually, you
I
did.
already bought him a smoker. Yeah.
You already did.
Yeah. Yeah.
We
A
went
smoker. That's a good one.
in,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It was birthday, Father's Day from me and Tom.
So I do have
nice.
a father. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
That's
and
not dead.
well, also I have some bad news to tell you about Ryan, but we'll do that when we get off the air. This is going to be awkward. It's 9:00 now.
Scattered rain and 63 today. Oh, am I going right into it?
Well, yeah, if you don't mind.
I can't hear that. Huh.
You can't hear
No,
the news bed.
no. That's
I do.
weird. Okay. We're having technical difficulties
What do you hear?
today.
Only the microphones?
Yeah.
Do you hear this?
Yeah.
But you don't hear that.
That's weird. All right. Well, will be
Yeah,
a note for
I don't
Colin.
understand that. Yeah.
Am I going to do a kicker?
Nah.
Okay.
We
Because
got
I
we
had,
got a $200 IKEA.
I had
gift
just
card.
sent you audio, so I just wanted to make sure.
Happy hour news we use.
Got it.
All
Uh.
It is time for the 95 WIIL Rock 95-second update. A 35-year-old man was charged after allegedly shooting another man in the chest during an argument at a Lake Forest dog park Sunday. Prosecutors say Matthew Moy retrieved a gun from his truck, returned to the argument, and opened fire on the unarmed victim. Moy called 911 and stayed at the scene. He's being held in jail pending a detention hearing today. A 74-year-old Zion man is in critical condition after crashing his SUV into a bus and 3 other vehicles Tuesday morning on Sheridan Road. Investigators believe he may have suffered a medical episode. 2 others were hospitalized with non-life-threatening injuries. WIIL Rock Sports. What was that?
Kelsey moved her mic.
But it like buzzed.
Well, it looks like it's 4 hours. It's time to consult its physician.
What just happened?
I don't know.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Sports brought to you by Windy City Rooter. They drain your pipes, not your wallet. Chicago Cubs with an 8-3 victory over the Washington Nationals. The White Sox beat the Detroit Tigers 8-1. Step in a 4-game slide. Cincinnati Reds rallied for a 4-2 victory that snapped the Milwaukee Brewers' 8-game winning streak. The series wraps up this afternoon. Stanley Cup final begins tonight as Florida plays Edmonton. The NBA Finals tips off tomorrow evening between Indiana and Oklahoma. All right, gift card time.
800-223-9510, caller number 10, $200 IKEA gift card with which you can buy some furniture or a ton of hot dogs. Do they do hot dogs there, right? That's the same thing as she can't say her. Mike has a. Anyway, 800-223-9510. We'll talk more about that next. Your chance to win from Gurney Mills, IKEA, 95 WIIL Rock, the Rock Station. One of the best motorcycle rides of the season, other than I love the Fisher House ride for vets because that's a big one. Other than that, this is probably my favorite ride. This is definitely the most impressive looking ride. The Cops ride is this Saturday from House of Harley Davidson on Layton in Greenfield. If you've never done a group ride, this is a great one. Just hundreds of motorcycles led by dozens of motor cops from all the different agencies. They block all the intersections. They lead the way. You never put your foot down the entire ride. It is well orchestrated and well run. They know what they're doing at House of Harley Davidson. The before, the after, all great there at House of Harley Davidson. If you can't make the ride, you can make it for the after party and support the Cops ride. It's for the families of fallen police officers is who benefits from this. So these are definitely people that you want to get out and help. And your way to help is to have a great motorcycle ride. Weather looks great for riding on Saturday. We got that. We've got other rides going on. Our Full Throttle Rock and Ride is on Saturday. I will be riding in this one. If you want to ride, it's kickstands up at 10, Saturday morning, House of Harley Davidson. You get all the details on the ride report page at 95willrock.com. While you're there, the motor clothes, the helmets, the service department, the everything is at House of Harley Davidson. Parts, they've got it for you. And if you don't ride, if you've been thinking about it, they've got the bike that will get you out and riding. House of Harley Davidson on Layton and Greenfield or houseofharleydavidson.com and sign up for that Cops ride this Saturday. Congratulations to Trent. He was caller number 10. He picks up the $200 IKEA gift card. You can pick up your IKEA stuff now here at Gurney Mills. That's handy. You can pick up his $200 whatever, and I will not help him assemble it. So there you go. I have my friend Loomis come over anytime I need anything assembled. She likes doing that stuff.
Yeah.
So I have a gummy and a beer, and I watch her assemble stuff. There are people who like that kind of thing. Are you one of them?
I like to assemble stuff. Yeah.
Well, if Loomis is unavailable, you're my fallback. So there you go.
Yippee.
Congratulations. Ibrahim's going to be pissed.
I'm sick that day.
Yeah, I didn't even say a day. 9:14 Will Rock Morning Show. Tom and Leah.
Scattered rain today, high of 63, 50 overnight, sunny and 73 for tomorrow. It's 56 in Mundelein and 58 in Crystal Lake.
We have a look at this.
Yeah.
We have a Ship Us Anything coming up in a little bit. It's from Happy. It's an interesting feeling package.
I get to open it.
You may fondle and open the package.
Yes.
Coming up in just a little bit. Coming up this Saturday, I'm doing 2 rides on Saturday. I don't think I've done 2 official rides before. We got the Cops ride from House of Harley, kickstands up at 10.
Mm-hmm.
And then I peel off from that. I'm going to go for the before party. There was an after party for that at House of Harley. I'm going to peel off and go on our first full throttle rock and ride with Pabst and House of Harley. This week, we're riding 2 Famous Freddy's in Fox Lake from Famous Freddy's in Fox Lake. So we're going to do a ride. Kickstands up at 1. Looks like it's really nice Saturday afternoon for a ride. We do our ride and then back to Famous Freddy's for the after party. All bikes welcome. Just show up and ride. If you know somebody rides, tell them to come on out. Not only can they win that tent camping site at the Pappy Hoyle Campground for the 85th annual Sturgis Rally when we're there in August, they also get those wristbands. If you're camping at the throttle, you get to get in on all the shows for free, including this year. Good lineup at the Full Throttle Saloon. Pappy Hoyle Campground. They got Tesla, Jackal, of course, on Thursday night. That's the big party of Sturgis. Disturbed is going to be there. Hank Williams Jr., I'm really looking forward to that one, too. I've never seen him. Will be there. All the details about the lineup at fullthrottlesaloon.com. But come out and win that. If you know somebody who rides, let them know to ride with us this Saturday. Kickstands up at 1. Ride leaving from Famous Freddy's in Fox Lake, and then the after party around 3. At Famous Freddy's and Fox Lake. Everybody's welcome out to the after party, by the way. You don't even have to ride with us. We got Pabst Light on special, samplings going on, raffles. We've got tickets for Otherwise and Lines of Loyalty at $11.75 on June 13th and more. That's this Saturday. If you want to know more about the ride, hit the road trips page at 95willrock.com. It's thanks to Pabst, Jesse James Spirits, Pappy Hoyle Campground, and House of Harley. All right, talking about the motorcycle, and I had a friend whose bike went down. If you have a motorcycle and you are in an accident, I say if, but basically when, make sure your first call is to the Law Tigers. I told you this before. The insurance company is not there to get you what you earn, what you deserve, what you've got coming if you're in an accident, what you've paid for, or what somebody else's coverage is paid for. They want to get you off the books as quickly and easily as possible, and they know ways to do that. Make sure there's somebody with you in your corner when you're dealing with these things. If the bike goes down, make sure your first call is to the Law Tigers at 800, wait for it, Law Tigers. Easy to remember. 800 Law Tigers. The Law Tigers are motorcycle lawyers. You can get a free motorcycle case evaluation, and the Law Tigers do not get paid until you get paid. They've got skin in the game. They are in your corner, and they know that injured riders and their families are going through a lot, and they are there for you. When the bike goes down, make your first call to 800 Law Tigers or visit lawtigers.com. The Law Tigers, Chicago's motorcycle lawyers. 3 Days Grace on Will Rock. Tom and Leo Will Rock morning show. It is 9:27. Ship us anything. You can ship us anything. Our buddy Happy from the Will Rock shop. Send us another shipment. They've got new USA shirts coming to the Will Rock shop. We got new motorcycle inserts at the Will Rock shop. And I don't know if this is going to be available in the Will Rock shop, but it's from Happy.
Stop playing with it. It's mine to
and
play
it
with.
feels interesting.
Come on. It's mine.
Fondle.
You
fondle.
open-
It's not going to, I'm not damaging it.
I know, but
I think I can tell what it is.
I get to play the
I
game.
think it's some kind of treat, but is it your name on it or mine? Is it both of it? Oh, it's my name. Sorry.
Yeah, but you said.
He always includes stuff for both of us. He's a good guy. You can find all sorts of great stuff in the Will Rock shop at 95willrock.com. Loving the new shirts and things. I don't know if this is available, but we'll find out.
Are they nuts?
I think that's what it is. That would be my guess. We have Will Rock coffee. Are we going to have Will Rock nuts?
I
That would
hope
be
so.
awesome. Hey, enjoy our hot, salty nuts.
Well,
I
you
could do
were
like
just bitching about your nuts the other day.
I did. I got nuts from. I like cashews. This is how I know that I'm okay in the world, that I've made it. I used to get bits and pieces when you get cashews. Now I get the whole cashews.
Cashew. Oh, you get to.
But I
didn't have.
I slid the wrong direction a little bit. I don't. It's not. They're not planters. I got Walmart cashews whole, and they're over like cooked or whatever. They're burnt.
They burnt their cashews.
Yeah, they burnt their nuts. Their nuts were too hot. So they're icky. So I'm like, you know what?
cashews are pretty delicious.
I want all the cashew. I want all these cashews. I want all these nuts. I can't wait to get all these nuts in my mouth. Will you get me some
Yeah,
so I can get all
absolutely.
these nuts in my mouth? Or we're gonna put Happy's nuts in our mouth next. I
Maybe.
think.
What if this is not edible at all? Are you still going to put it in
If
your
it is,
mouth?
it's a rattle. Then I don't know what it has
Screws?
I don't know. Yes, Will Rock screws.
Screw you.
It's screwed with Will Rock. I think it's nuts. I don't know if it's available in the Will Rock shop. We'll find out. We'll open it for ship us anything. You might be able to enjoy our salty nuts
Yummy.
soon. We shall see. It is 9:29.
Skittered rain
But I
today.
gotta be like, you know what? I've made it. I'm gonna buy planters. I'm gonna buy name brand whole cashews.
Yeah, I don't think you need that though. I honestly don't think planters are.
Whatever. I'm not buying the off brand again. You
Mm.
know, they were way cheaper. I should have known that they
You
wouldn't be
like
that
the
good.
off brand that I bought you for your birthday?
Oh, the Aldi's nuts were
no,
those were Walgreens.
Yeah.
And they were flavored.
Oh, so delicious.
They were very good.
Yeah, I
If
want
you
some of
see those cashews at Walgreens, pick them up.
Get
They had
'em.
sriracha
Mhm.
and dill. The dill were great. The sriracha, not so good, but I
Which I thought you would
okay.
love.
I love sriracha. Just I
Anyhow.
want more nuts in my
Okay.
mouth. We have
We'll work on
Yeah.
it. Scattered rain, high of 63 today, 50 overnight, sunny and 73 for tomorrow. It's 58 in Woodstock, 53 in Zion. It is time for the 95 Will Rock Happy Hour News. There's an etiquette expert named William Hansen, and he posted a quick video with, well, what he calls the correct way to eat a banana. What do you think?
with your mouth
Yeah, I mean,
don't-
this is more
from the
than
top down.
this is more than that.
Okay. What does eat like so?
With a knife and a fork.
He's literally like cutting
Mhm.
pieces off the
He cut
banana
the
and
ends
he
off.
cut the ends off, split it down the middle, peeled
Peeled
it
it
back,
back.
so it's laying like on its
Mhm.
peel. It's
Yep.
all presented beautifully,
There it
and then I
is.
eat it with a knife and fork.
There's your etiquette expert, how to eat a banana.
Okay, this is as bougie as if I see somebody eating a banana that way, I'd be inclined to punch them in the face.
But you know when you see someone eat a banana, period, which we did the other day while mall walking, and I don't know if you saw it.
I did not.
It was one of our kiosk friends that Phil stops and says hi to. She's the one that runs the 3.
Yeah.
She has 3 different.
Kiosks that she's running around from. Yeah.
And she looked us dead in the eye and put that banana in her mouth, and it took
Make
her.
eye contact.
She did.
She was trying to sell me something. If you're eating a banana that way and making eye contact,
Well, she runs 3
you want
kiosks.
to sell me
so-
something at one of your kiosks. Hi. Would you like to buy something from me?
It was
Yes,
awkward.
I'll buy anything
Oh
you're selling.
my gosh.
I
Can
didn't
I have
see
that
it, I'm
banana
sorry.
you just put in your mouth
But
too?
I would like the banana in your mouth, or I would pay you to eat another banana. I don't trust anybody eats a banana with a knife and a fork.
He's an etiquette expert.
Yeah, no,
But
he's
listen to what he says banana.
banana.
It's a banana.
Banana. Yeah, I'm gonna punch him right there. Here's how to eat a banana. How you gonna do it with no teeth? Oh, it's a banana. You can just gum it, I guess. You know what else I know? These and Katrina does it. My friend Katrina, pizza with a knife and a fork, and wings.
What kind of pizza though? It depends.
Well, no,
There
it
is
does
pizza
not.
you could eat with a knife
like
and a fork.
Giordano's or any of the big pan pizzas. Sure,
She eats all pizza with a knife and a fork.
Yeah, and wings
With a knife and a fork.
Yeah,
I think she just doesn't want to get messy
well,
in front
that's
of the boy
thing.
she likes.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, and she doesn't want it all over her face, and she has she doesn't like spicy things on her lip. Well, this seems a little personal now. Never mind. Forget I said anything. She eats things. Trust me, the proper way. I enjoy that.
Oh, it is a rainy day. That means that spring is here, though, right? We're in spring, full swing. Summer will be here before we know it. But spring is beautiful unless you are stuffed up and you aren't able to go out and enjoy the season. Do not let allergies ruin that for you. Dr. Swardlin and his team, Sinus and Snoring MD, they can help you out. They helped me out. My season, though, is the fall. I have a lot of environmental allergies come fall time. And I found that out by going and seeing Dr. Swardlin. I went to his Kenosha location and I had the allergy test done. It was simple. It was pain-free. And in 15 minutes, I found out what I was specifically allergic to in the environment and in my household. Then they created these drops for me. You put them under your tongue. And over time, those allergies, they go away. They desensitize you to the allergies and you're able to enjoy all of the seasons. 4 locations, making it super convenient for you. Again, I mentioned going to the Kenosha location. Mount Prospect, though, is one. Lombard, Oak Creek, another one on the WI side. They also have a pop-up location right now in Elgin. You can give them a call and get the information about anything, the sinuses, the snoring, and the allergies. 262-444-0095. Their mission is to help you regain your quality of life. Find out more today online, sinusandsnoringmd.com.
Never fails. It makes me want to wag my tail. And it goes on. Yeah, from Happy over at the WIIL Rock Shop. Sent us a package. I got motorcycle insurance the other day, which is
I got one
awesome.
too. I love it.
You can go motorcycling with me? I
No.
would like that.
I'm gonna ride my bicycle.
All right. Well, that's good. High vis. I like that. So he's got some high vis for some. Anyway, it's got to be nuts.
It's got to be nuts,
but I don't know
right?
if it's available at the Will Rock shop or not. If it isn't, we sell coffee over there. There's Will Rock Coffee.
Can I open?
Get it open. Get her open.
Get her done.
Get her done.
There's two, so I'm assuming one's for me and one's for you.
I was hoping it was 2 flavors and we could share, but yeah,
man,
maybe one's for
shop.
What's it say? No.
Thought y'all would enjoy our new 420 Munchie Madness in the studio. Munchie Madness. Oh boy, Munchie Madness. Here you go.
Is he selling it at the? Well, it's got the Happy logo on it. Happy's Badass Nuts.
420 Munchie Madness.
Let's get a Will Rock logo on there. I'm not 420s because I'm at work and drugs bad kid. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Let's see.
Do not eat the desiccant, Leah. It'll say on there. Don't eat it.
What? I've always wanted to
do not
try.
microwave. Oxygen absorber.
I can't eat.
It doesn't say not to. Oh, it says in German not to eat. Oh,
mine
no, do
says
not
it
eat.
in English.
Do not eat on
not
the other side. It is oxy free. What have I?
Oh.
Anyway, there's a. And then what is in?
It looks like deformed
chips?
Goldfish.
Yes, from the goldfish factory. These are the ones that did not make. Because look at that guy. That one looks like a whale. No, maybe they're whales. They're whales.
They're
They got a
whales.
little eye on them. They're not deformed goldfish. Yeah, we got the knockoff mutant goldfish. We couldn't afford goldfish that were mutated.
I can't have any of these.
These are the ones that swim around by the plant in Zion. Well, goldfish. And then, this is a pretzel bite. These are some kind of,
I like
a pretzel bite.
I know.
Very good.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
It's got like mustardy or whatever.
Ooh.
These are some kind of chips. And then this is a sesame stick. And then here's another kind of stick. I don't know what kind this. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to save it, though, for later when I'm in the right mindset to enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
And I shall call out from the treetops Happy's name.
Happy.
Is it available at 95 Laura?
I'm assuming so.
If it's not, you can probably get it at his brick and mortar locations. He's got Will Rock shops inside Reclaimed Artisans in Libertyville, Happy's Rock and Retro Shop inside Wooden Chair Antiques in Kenosha, and All American Reclaim in Lake Barrington. I'm sure the nuts are available there.
Get your nuts. Get your nuts. Happy nuts.
Happy Nuts. I don't know if it's available in the Will Rock shop. I don't think it is, but probably at the live location.
Happy's Badass Nuts.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, we're going to eat some nuts. That's good radio right there, boys and girls. Coming up in a little bit, speaking of 420, we'll do a Weed It and Weep news. And then I'll enjoy some nuts. So when you eat like mixed, this is like it's not trail. What would they call it? Snack mix.
Yeah, it's like a snack mix. Yeah.
When you eat a snack mix, do you just reach in and grab like all the different things and eat them, or do you pick through and get one thing at a time?
And then
you
I
eat
get
only one kind at a time.
No, I will eat like my favorites, and then I get disappointed at the end when I'm just with my pretzels. But these are, it looks like these are flavored pretzel like nuggets.
Yeah, they're like the
Mustard.
pretzel nuggets are really good.
Yeah.
But if you like just
But
one
like
thing,
I love this, whatever this is,
see, and
sesame.
look at what I'm holding. Same
Yeah.
thing. It's a little chip of. It must be.
It's a sesame chip.
And you would eat this first because it's your favorite.
Yeah.
And I am eating it first because it's my least favorite.
What?
Yeah.
I'll
and I
trade
eat a
you.
good chip. What are you willing to trade for?
I don't know because I
haven't
to
figured
taste
out my
these.
favorite
I
in
can't
this
eat
yet. I think my favorite in this is indeed the mustardy pretzel bites, and there aren't enough of those. Yeah, there's one of those. That's my favorite. But I try and only eat one kind, like at a time. I don't like it's mixed, and that's wasted on me but I do like that there's different things. I'm eating one at a time. And then there's the mutated goldfish. Those are whales, Leah. Pretzel bites are by far the best. Good job. Happy. Not available at the WIIL Rock Shop, but probably at the brick and mortar locations, which you can also find a listing at 95willrock.com. Delicious. $9.44.
Scattered rain, high of 63 today, 50 overnight, sunny and 73 for tomorrow. It's 54 in Lake Forest and 58 in Spring Grove.
What coming up next? What do we have today?
Yeah. I mean, if you're going to be selling the drugs, make sure you know who you're selling them to, you know?
It is on the way. But these, I'm going to have another pretzel bite. I can't get enough of this. Thank you to Happy from the WIIL Rock Shop. Speaking of tasty, you can get stuff for Dad for Father's Day at the WIIL Rock Shop. That's fine. Or better yet, get him steak from Omaha Steaks. I say better. For the main reason is you think when he grills it up, obviously you would hopefully be the invitation. So, right?
Unless he's a dick. That'd be so messed
it's
up.
Leah's dad, which you'd have to fly to Florida. Yeah. But this is a good way. If your dad lives somewhere far away too, you can ship him Omaha Steaks. And when he gets it, like mine went right into the freezer this time. I had made space for it. So I have Omaha Steaks in my freezer, caramel apple tartlets. I've got the fillets, the chicken breast. I'm eating the hot dogs. The hot dogs are delicious. But whenever you show up, you can say, hey, Dad, let's get some of the Omaha Steaks out and grill when you go visit him. It's good for Father's Day. When it comes to Father's Day, some things never change. Dad wants steak. He wants an experience. He's got enough stuff in his life. Get him Omaha Steaks. Omaha Steaks makes it easy to deliver unforgettable gift for the best dad in the world, which is obviously yours. Shop Omaha Steaks and give Dad the legendary Heartland quality he deserves. Plus, our listeners get an extra $35 off with promo code TOM at checkout. Don't forget the caramel apple tartlets. I had the fillets the other night. You can find that video on my Facebook. It's delicious. This Father's Day, give Dad the world's best steak experience with Omaha Steaks, and hopefully he'll share it with you. Visit omahasteaks.com for guaranteed perfect gifts that deliver legendary quality, and for an extra $35 off, use promo code TOM at checkout. That's omahasteaks.com, and for an extra $35 off, promo code TOM at checkout. See site for details, promo code TOM at omahasteaks.com.
This man was arrested outside of the Colorado state capitol after allegedly attempting to sell drugs to an undercover police officer. The incident happened during a routine patrol when the officer, dressed in plain clothes, was approached by the suspect, who offered what he described as dope. Which, what's dope?
Hey, want some dope?
Hey,
Drugs.
drugs.
That's
Is
what we
it
called
just drugs
back-
or is it
any
weed?
drugs you can say dope.
See, but dope to me was weed.
Just weed.
It's
So
dope
if I
to
said
me.
dope, you're getting. But I think dope is any drugs. Do you want some dope? What kind of dope? You know, weed.
Dopamine.
Dopamine. I want some dopamine. Are you an actual pharmacist? I would like something. I would like a statin, please. No, illegal drugs of any type is dope. Not a statin or aspirin or weed, LSD,
I'm gonna
shrooms,
say,
meth,
what is dope?
Molly. What I don't know
Oh,
what
an
other.
illicit drug such as heroin or cocaine.
Yeah,
All right,
dope.
so maybe
that doesn't even include weed on that explanation. I think any drugs, any illicit, illegal drugs.
it
is
goes
dope.
on to say, especially marijuana, smoking dope.
There you go. Yeah.
See, like I always was like,
Smoking
oh, you
dope.
want to smoke some dope?
Smoke some dope.
I don't know.
Any drugs.
Either way, the reason why I bring that up is because Denver police say that the officer immediately identified himself, placed the man under arrest, and then authorities confirmed that the substance has been tested, but they haven't said what they're waiting for the lab results.
What if they
on
bust
that.
you and your dope ends up being oregano? Can they still bust you?
I don't
You
know
I
because
don't-
you're trying to sell.
trying to buy dope. Yeah.
Or you're trying to sell dope.
You're trying to sell dope, or is
Yeah.
it fraud at that point?
Right.
I don't know.
Well, and it's Colorado, so it's legal, but you can't just be out in
It's
the.
only legal if they get their piece of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. They don't want you making money off of it.
Right.
That
right.
would be.
Well, let me know, because and then we'll go to Colorado and get some dope. What kind of dope? Oh, and it's like when you if you order a Coke in Atlanta, they'll ask you,
What kind?
"Well, I just want a Coke."
Mm-hmm.
Well, you want orange or Dr. Pepper or whatever. I'm like,
Just a Coke.
yeah.
Yeah.
And when you say Coke, there,
It
Coke
means
is Coke,
Coke
but
is Coke.
but every drink is like Coke is the thing there. If you order anything, if you say Pepsi, because they have go to the Coke Museum. And it's not a drug place, it's Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola. Yeah. I was like,
Not
I'm
dope.
confused.
You'd have to go to Colorado for the dope version of it. Papa Rocha will rock. Tom and Leah, it is 9:56.
Scattered rain, high of 63 today, 50 overnight, sunny and 73 for tomorrow. It is 58 in Antioch, 57 in Palatine.
Well, thanks to Mall Girl for being in here with us today, Kelsey. You learned a lot about stuff going on here at Gurney Mills. And Kevin from Racine, the big festival hall, festival park. A lot of stuff going on in Racine. So there's that. It's just nice to have people in Racine Civic Center. And then also on the show, that was like our, hey, look, we're a radio station. We do radio station things, talking to members of the community. Yeah. And then also we covered gay seatbelts, pool float perverts, Romeo and Juliet, the Leah edition, and What's in Leah's Kitchen, which was very odd. So miss a show, miss a lot. I guess we'll wrap up whatever this is next on WIIL Rock.
At Potawatomi, where ways to win are endless, another chance to capture epic cash and prizes comes Friday, June 27th. It's the season finale blockbuster drawings. Watch your entries from Enchanted Spins, Unreal Treasures, and Boundless Bounty come together for drawings where $300,000 in cash and prizes is there for the taking. Be there to win your share. June 27th only at Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee. More info online. Must be 21 years old to play.
I did not know this. The Volo Museum's 65th anniversary going on. 65. That's older than me. Volo Museum. And they've actually completed a 5-year, multi-million-dollar complete museum makeover. I could use a 5-year makeover, but they did it at the Volo Museum. And there is a lot to see and do.
Yeah, and the kids are officially out of school. At least mine were as of yesterday afternoon. June 7th starts their summertime kickoff, where their entire 75-acre property opens up for free trackless train rides, 9-hole mini golf, mining stations, the Rockfire Explosion. There's so much to see and do there.
And don't forget, Father's Day is coming up. Dad would love a trip to the Volo Museum. Find out the extended dad hours and all the fun stuff you can see and do with that dad there. And that's what he wants. Like I said, an experience. Go to the Volo Museum with him. There's some great passes, including the annual pass, kids deals, and all sorts of things. Find out more on the website. Everything you need for the Volo Museum at volofun.com. Oh, Peter Brady there. volofun.com.
Well, museum was a hard word for you.
Dad, let's go to the museum. Maybe he's not dead. Maybe it's puberty. Maybe I've misplaced time or something. I don't know. 10:01.
Scattered rain, high of 63 today.
We were both up late last night. We're kind of weird today. We'll be more normal tomorrow.
Okay.
I say that every day, and I don't know. Probably not.
That's never happening with me. I'm just
Probably
getting
not.
weirder as time
Weirder
goes.
and weirder. Tune in tomorrow to find out how crazy it gets. Brighton's early 5 until 10. The delightful Jen Mar will be here next. You have a good day. Be nice to people. 95 Will Rock, the rock station.
A-holes. You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.